We are streaming on YouTube, and today we are looking at the statement of financial position. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Lillian. Okay. We have started the stream now on YouTube. Hi, Mike. Hi, Big Pirate. Hi, Bree. How are you? Yes. So today we are looking at the statement of financial position, that is the balance sheet. Hi, Betty. Hi, Mama Haza. Hi, Olympic. Which countries are you joining from? Let me know the countries you're joining from. Let me know the countries you're joining from. I'm Mr. Boss. Hi, Sammy. Keep liking the live so that others join. Keep liking the live. Keep like Botswana. Nice. Hi, Steve Karanja. Thank you. Sunshine, Liberia. I see. Okay, nice. Steve Karanja, Kenya. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Keep liking the live so that others join. Remember, today we are looking at the statement of financial position. We are streaming on YouTube, and for you to be able to get, there's a link on my TikTok story to join the live stream. Mildred, Zambia. Okay, welcome here. Keep liking the live, keep liking the live, keep liking the live. When are we going to look at audit? Next week. Preferably Monday. I'll schedule that on Monday. Mr. Boss. Basil from Kenya. Hi. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. And join the live stream from YouTube. Join the live stream from YouTube. Okay. That's okay, Mr. Boss. Okay, that is fine. I see what for the person who's joined on YouTube. Hi, hello. Let me know if you can hear me. You can just chat on the top chat, the chats there. Keep liking the live, keep liking the live, and join the stream. Today we are looking at the statement of financial position, and we will start at 8:15 East African time. Let me know the countries you're joining from. Hi, Pretty M, Kenya. Comment the countries you're joining from. 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 Ezra, Tanzania, welcome. Right, to matter. Keep liking the live so that others are notified. We are going live. We are going live. And join the stream on YouTube. Once you get here, kindly go join the stream on YouTube. We are about to start. For the people on YouTube, let me get a hi. Let me know if you can hear me. Just chat it there. Say hello, hello. Let me know the countries you're joining from. Hi, Salim, Uganda. Join the live stream on YouTube. We're waiting for you people to join so that we start. Okay, and today we are looking at the statement of financial position. Hi, Faisal. Hi, Faisal. Hi, DAC Salim, Uganda, Faisal. Link here, YouTube, equal kwa. Let me see if I can pin it here. It's on my, let me reply. It's on the TikTok stories. TikTok does not allow a link to last here for long. Someone can kindly send it here. There's a link on my TikTok stories. There's a link on my TikTok story. Use it, the snapshot, or is it at a point in time? Actually, both are the same. It just means at a particular point, or at a snapshot at that point. It means the same thing actually. Most people like to use the snapshot thingy. It's completely the same, okay? Keep liking the live and join the stream on YouTube. Keep liking the live and join the stream on YouTube. So Faisal there, snapshot is the same as at a point. We are just saying we are looking at the balances of the asset, liabilities, and equity at a particular point in time, okay? What we mean by a snapshot, we are saying as this particular point, we want to see the asset as of right now, okay? Um, Faisal, I don't understand. Kindly join the live stream on YouTube. For you to follow the class, join the live stream on YouTube. On YouTube, let me say, you're about to start in a few. We are about to start in a few. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live, guys. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking. Hi, June. Okay. Hi, Lunetta. Hello. Yeah, thank you for the punctuality. Welcome. Can I keep liking the live, guys? Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Moha, okay. Today we are looking at the balance sheet. That is the statement of financial position. That is Moha, okay. Yesterday we looked at the statement of profit or loss. You might have missed it, okay. But there is a recording already that I posted here on YouTube. You're going to see what we looked at. Actually, we are looking at the same question. Yesterday we prepared the statement of profit or loss, and Today, I want us to prepare the statement of financial position, okay? I want us to prepare the statement of financial position. I want us to prepare the statement of financial position. That is basically, and to try right on this. You're going to look at the statement of financial position. The people on TikTok, keep liking the live, keep liking the live. We are about to start. I see if you join, say hi. Hello, Steve K official. Nice. Welcome. I'm trying to solve something here. Okay. Keep liking the live. Give me a few minutes. So today, a few seconds. Today we are looking at the statement of financial position. Remember that. We are looking at the statement of financial position. We are looking at the statement of financial position. Yesterday we created the statement of profit or loss, and now we want to create a statement of financial position, okay? So I'm going to take you through how we go about how we look at the statement of financial position, how we are able to create this statement, okay? So for people on YouTube, feel free to chat your questions here as we progress. Feel free to chat the questions. On TikTok, Basil, there's a link on my TikTok story. There is a link on my TikTok story that will take you there, okay? There is a link on my TikTok story. If I paste it, it won't last a few minutes there. Yeah, okay. So check the TikTok story for people on TikTok. Check the TikTok story. You're going to find a link there. Or someone who is already on YouTube, kindly you can share it on my TikTok live. Okay. When you share the comment, if you're not the host, it's easy for it to remain there compared to I sharing it. So anybody can assist me and share the link to this live. I will pin it so that others can easily join. So once again, Kanana, welcome to this section. And we are going to look at the statement of financial position. And the statement of financial position, it shows basically the assets, liabilities, and equity in a business at a particular point in time. So we are saying, let's say, for example, we are looking at the year, let's say we are preparing financial statement for the year 2025. We are saying, let's say, for example, you are looking at the assets or maybe even liabilities. We bought a motor vehicle probably. We bought maybe some furniture. We sold something. We maybe sold some laptop and everything. There's a lot that has been going on throughout the year, okay? But now we don't even want to know what has been going on throughout the year. We want to know what is the balance of the assets as at this particular point. As at 31st December 2025, what do we have in our assets? What do we have with our as the assets in the business? What do we have as liabilities? Which things have we not paid for? Which loans do we have balance as at that particular point? So this statement, usually you're going to see it shows the balance as at a particular point in time compared to other. That is a statement of profit or loss. You're going to see for the statement of profit or loss, we are talking about a period, because we want to know the revenue that we've been collecting throughout the period and the expenses that have been incurred throughout the period. So for that statement, we say for the period January 2025 to December 2025, for the period ended 31st December 2025. It's all the same, okay? But now, when it comes to the statement of financial position, which is what is commonly known as the balance sheet. By the way, these are the same, okay? These are the same. It's what is commonly known as the balance sheet. It's just that in the language of IFRS, we don't see balance sheet, we see statement of financial position, okay? So as up to that point, I hope you understand, for this statement, we are looking at the balances. As of today, what do we have in the business, okay? And what does this remind you? These assets, liabilities, and equity. It reminds you a very key, actually the backbone of accounting, that is when you're looking at actually the double entry accounting system, which is the accounting equation. And the accounting equation basically states what? That the assets in a business, will be always equal to the liabilities plus equity, okay? The liabilities plus equity. So the assets in a business are basically, these are what a business owns or controls. What a business owns or controls. Then the liabilities and equity, these are what the business owes a third party. This is what a business owes a third party, okay? Liabilities is what a business owes a third party. For example, you're talking about you've not paid your employees, you've not paid your supplier, you've not paid your electricity bill, you owe KPLC or whichever, you've not paid your any service provider, all those you owe your that party, okay? So kindly for you to join the live stream on YouTube, just check the link on my TikTok story. You'll be able to join the live stream, okay? So for equity is what we owe. This is what we owe the owner. This is owner's interest. This is owner's interest. Don't forget to get into a business as the owner so that you are able to get something out of it. The money that you put in is what we're calling capital or equity, and we want to be able to earn something from it, okay? So up to that point, you should understand asset is anything that has economic value. So it is an economic resource. Anything that has an economic resource, that a business, an economic resource, that means it has an economic value. You can exchange it for money because it has an economic value, okay? So, and if the business owns it or has control over it, then that is an asset. The business is using it to earn, to generate revenue. When you go and buy a laptop to use in your office, you see this laptop is assisting you to run something in the business so that you can generate revenue, okay? When you have this cash that you brought in maybe via equity, you're going to use it to buy goods from your supplier, you're going to pay your employees. All these things that a business has, okay, is what we call assets. And these things are things that have economic resource. You can't say some economic value. You can't say this is an asset and it has no economic value, okay? Then the liabilities, as mentioned, this is what you owe your third party, your trade payables, your account payables, your salaries payable, all those things that you have not paid, these are the liabilities. And then equity is the owner's interest. Here, the components of equity, you're going to see the capital contributions. We are talking about drawings and dividends, okay? We're talking about drawings and dividends here, okay? And something we call retained earnings. Retained earnings comes from the aspect that you've earned that some money, you don't have to pay it all out, okay? So you can be retained in the business if the business can take this amount to expand later that business in the next period. So as of that period, you call that retained earnings, okay? Feel free to chat your questions on the chat, top chat on YouTube, okay? For the people on TikTok, remember, oh my, for the people on TikTok, remember we are live, we are streaming on YouTube. So there's a link on my TikTok stories to take you there, okay? There's a link on the TikTok stories to take you to the live, okay? So let us continue. So up to that point, now when you're preparing the statement of financial position, there are 3 sections. You will have the assets, you will have the liabilities, and you will have equity. And it will when you prepare it, you're going to see the assets in the business will be equal to the liabilities plus equity, okay? Now let us go to this question. Remember yesterday we prepared the statement of profit or loss, and if you did not make to join the live, just check I already pre-recorded the video. I was recording the video, so you can find it on YouTube, okay? So now we want us to look at the statement of financial position, and these are the balances. We had premises, furniture, okay? Before we continue that, let me show you how we divide these, okay? Let us start with assets, okay? The first section of this, we already know it is the assets, okay? The assets, we divide them into 2. What we call the non-current assets, and the current assets. Who knows what's the difference between non-current assets and current assets? You can just chat it on the YouTube. For the people on TikTok, remember, I am streaming on YouTube. For you to be able to join the live session. There's a link on my bio. Follow it, or if you just go to my YouTube account, you are going to find the live session that is happening. Just join it, okay? So for the people on YouTube, let me know what's the difference between non-current and current assets. What's the difference? What is the difference? Okay, keep chatting there. So I'm going to simplify it for you so that in your entirety, you'll never be confused by these. The non-current assets are those assets that a business buys so that they use them for a period of more than 12 months. For example, if I go right now, I go buy motor vehicles. A motor vehicle is something that I want to use in the business for a period of more than 12 months, okay? Let's say I go buy a land or building to use in the business, okay? Not to sell. You see, a business that is dealing with buying and selling, you want to sell this as even if possible tomorrow after buying it, okay? So anything that you are buying to use in the business for a period of more than 12 months, this is what we call non-current assets. So here we are talking about what we commonly known as the PPE or fixed asset. That is property, plant, and equipment. We are talking about that laptops that you bought for your HR, your accountant, for the CEO. All those are equipments. These are things you buy to use for a period of 12 or to use in a period of more than 12 months, okay? Property, we are talking about the machineries. We're talking about that for manufacturing companies, they have a lot of assets that they need to invest in, okay? Then we have current assets. Current assets are assets that a business is going to utilize for a period of less than 12 months. For example, cash. If you have cash in bank, you can use it to buy supplies, to pay your employees, all that. Quickly, within 12 months, you've utilized it, okay? So that is the difference. That is the difference between That is the difference between non-current and current assets, okay? Then we have, that is the first section of the statement of financial position. So here, always when you're preparing this financial statement, always have the header, write the company name, write the statement that you're preparing, and remember this statement, we prepare it as at this specific point in time, okay? You will prepare it as at this specific point in time. In this case, we are looking at as at 31st December 2025, okay? So we've seen the first section is what we call assets, and we divide them into two. That is the current assets, and the non-current assets, okay? So starting with the current assets, we need to identify them from our balances, okay? Remember the question, we've been told these are the balances. From here, we should be able to look at premises and see this is a non-current asset. You have this land with the building there that this business has. This is a non-current asset because this business is going to use this premise for a period of more than 1 year, okay? Then we have furniture. Furniture is something you buy in the business. You just bought a desk. For example, the desk that I'm using now. I didn't buy this desk so that I can use it. For a period in 1 month. No, I want to use this desk for a longer time, okay? For the people on TikTok, I repeat again, we are live streaming on YouTube. There is a link there, join. And then Moha, there's a pre-recorded videos already on YouTube. This is also being recorded. I'm going to release it here on YouTube. You can watch it, okay? So we have inventory. Inventory, where is it going to be at? Inventory is what is commonly known as stock, is what you buy to sell. You're not buying to keep it in your business for a period of more than a year. You want even to sell as early even as tomorrow so that you make your profit. So this is what we call current assets, okay? Purchases is basically, we use it in the statement of profit or loss, is what you've bought during the period. Carriage inwards is a net expense. This is a net expense. Lighting and heating is a net expense, and this is a net expense. Remember these, you're going to see them being used in the P&L, because in the P&L, profit or loss, we are looking at the income, we less the expenses. So basically, we took these sales, which is the revenue, we less the expenses. So in the statement of financial position, now we are looking at the aspect of assets, liabilities, and equity. So we need to identify the assets, the liabilities, and equity. Thank you, Luneta. Yes, thank you, Luneta. Thank you, Moha. For the people on TikTok, we are streaming on YouTube. There is a link on my TikTok stories, okay? Then we have trade receivables. A trade receivable is a current asset. A trade receivable is a current asset because these are those assets that you have. This is what you've sold to your clients that they are supposed to pay to. Sorry, this is what you've sold to your client, but they have not yet paid you. Okay. So you are expecting them to pay you, and you're not doing this. You're not selling on credit so that someone stays with your money for a period of more than 12 months. No, you expect them to pay you at least by next month. Okay. So a trade receivable is a current asset. Okay. What about bank? Someone comment there. What about bank? Cash in bank? Cash in bank. What is it? I have mentioned it. Is it a current or a non-current asset? This is a current asset. You can utilize cash within a period of even today. Okay, so this is a current asset. Then we have drawings. Drawings, remember, this is capital. This is capital. Good. Thank you, Moha. Thank you, Naomi. Then we have, basically, this is also under equity. This, I said, this is used in the P&L, that is the sales. Then for trade payables, what is a trade payable? Where will you classify a trade payable? A trade payable. People on TikTok, just join the live stream on YouTube so that we can work together. Join the live stream on YouTube. There is a link on my TikTok story. Go subscribe to the YouTube account so that when we start these streams, you are notified, okay? Let me get, what do you think a trade, good, thank you. A trade payable is a liability. Even before we get to breaking down the current liabilities and non-current liability, you will see that this is a liability as it is, okay? The money you've not paid yet to your supplier. Thank you, Moha. Thank you, Luneta. Thank you, Naomi. Correct. This is a liability. Then we have discount received. Remember, this is income. We used it in the P&L. This is income, okay? So from our additional information, we had been told inventory as at 31st December 2025 was valued at 36 million, okay? So up to this point, remember, we were told here the inventory as at 1st January 2025 was this 42 million. And here we are being told the closing inventory as at 31st December was valued at 36 million. Let me know if you are getting me clear. What inventory is first? What is it, a current asset or a current or a non-current asset, and which amount should we be putting in our statement of financial position? Is it the balance as at January 2025 or the balance as at 31st December 2025? Let me know that. Then we were told your salaries and wages. Thank you. That is correct, Moha. Salaries and wages, current. Thank you. Continue. I want to also know which one, is it the 36 million that we are taking or the 42? Is it the 42 million? Which should we look at? Which balance should we have in our statement of financial position? For the people on TikTok, remember we are streaming on YouTube. There's a link on my TikTok story. That is going to take you the balance as at 31st December 2025. Thank you, Modoni. 36 million, correct? Thank you, Modoni. Thank you, Naomi. So basically, we are picking the balance as at 31st December 2025, okay? Then we were told in the second that salaries and wages accrued amount of 6 million. So if this was an accrued expense, what is it? Is it a liability? What is it? What is an accrued expense? Liability, Jacqueline, I guess you are answering to that. Yes, this is a liability and it is a current liability, because what is an accrued expense? An accrued expense is you have incurred something, it's just that you've not yet paid, okay? Your employees have worked for, in this case, your employees have worked, but as at this 31st December 2025, you have not paid them. So this is a current liability. Then lighting and heating prepaid amounted to 2 million. Thank you, Moha, that is correct. Now for that additional information, you were told lighting and heating prepaid amounted to 2 million. This 2 million, what is it? This is a prepaid expense. What a prepaid expense is it what is it? Is it an asset? Is it a liability? What is it and why? Like a prepaid expense, what is it? A prepaid expense, I think that I mentioned this in the statement of profit or loss yesterday. A prepaid expense as the 31st 2025, thank you, it is an asset. Why? Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Moha. Thank you, Luneta. Yes, it is an asset because as at 31st December 2025, you have not incurred that, okay? So as at that particular point, because you have not expensed it, it sits in as your current asset. Thank you, Luneta. Thank you, Moha. Thank you, Naomi. Then we have depreciation on furniture is provided at 10% per annum. Is provided at 10% per annum. This one affected our statement of profit or loss when we expensed it. How is it going to affect our financial position? Remember, in our statement of financial position, we present net book values, or rather carrying amount, okay? Carrying amount. So the amount that we bought this furniture is not what we are going to present as our non-current asset. No, we are going to take this 90,000. Remember, as we continue, you're going to see there was a carriage inwards. And then now we are going to see what is the net book value, okay? So this, we have to represent the carrying amount or the net book value of the furniture, and the furniture is a non-current asset, okay? Then we continue. We have allowance for credit losses is maintained at 5% of trade receivables. What will this allowance do to our trade receivables? Remember, our trade receivable is a what? Is a current asset. Is a current asset. Your trade receivables, the balance is 60,000, okay? But you are told to create an allowance of 5%. So you need to reduce your trade receivables that you are reporting as at that particular point. So you will have to less that 5%, okay? So that you don't overstate your assets, okay? Yes, trade receivables are current asset. That is correct, Stephen. And then we are told included in general expenses is 3 million relating to proprietor's personal expense. What is this? This, remember, is a drawing. This is a drawing. When the owner of the business takes from the business, that is what we call a drawing, okay? This is what is called dividends for limited companies, publicly limited companies, okay? This is what we call the same as dividend. Dividends is the same as drawings, but for sole proprietorship, they can take goods, they can incur expenses together with the business, okay? Then goods costing 5 million were withdrawn by the proprietor for use. Again, this is a drawing. For sole proprietorship, expect that they don't take only cash from the business. They can take goods. They can use their business money to pay their expenses. That is basically drawings, okay? Then we have carriage inwards of 1.2 million. This is one I was talking about, relating to furniture. So when calculating the depreciation, we have to include this 1.2 million. Hi, Elias. Hi, people on TikTok. Remember, we are streaming on YouTube. There's a link on my TikTok story. Hi, Elias. Thank you. There's a link on my TikTok story. Just join from there. We are streaming on YouTube, okay? So up to that point, okay, I want us to start with the first section, asset, the current assets. So we list the current assets we have. We can list them following the ones that are more liquid, the ones that are near cash, that is cash in bank. For example, if you have cash in bank, you also add it. So cash in bank, what is our balance? What is our balance in cash in bank? Cash in bank, we have 27. We have 27 million, okay? I hope we are together. We are together. So the first one is actually, sorry. So the next one, we are looking at these are non-current assets. So we come to inventory. That is what I was asking you. Should we be looking at inventory as at 1st January 2025 or at the end? That's where we said we should be looking at the end, okay? At the end of the period, what is the balance, okay? So inventory is another, but remember, the inventory as at 31st December 2025 is 36 million. Even though this, we are told that goods costing 5 million were withdrawn by the personal use, this 5 million is not in this 36 million, okay? So you need to just include the closing inventory as 36 million, okay? 36 million, okay? This is inventory. Then what is the other current asset we have? What is the other current assets we have? That is the trade receivables. And now for trade receivables, what is the balance we present? Let's have our workings here. So we have trade receivables. We have trade receivable, and we are told there is a balance of 60,000. But then we were told that they created an allowance for credit losses is maintained at 5%. So for this 5%, you have to do that allowance. Okay, you have to get that allowance. This is going to give you 3,000, okay? Allowance for expected credit losses, this is a contra asset account. A contra asset account reduces that specific asset account that you're speaking. So allowance for expected credit losses is a contra asset account to the trade receivable account. So the actual trade receivables you should be recording as the balance is this 60 million less 3 million. What does that give you? What does that give you? Let me know. Let me know. That is going to be 57. That is going to be 57. That is going to be 57. That is going to be 57 million. I'll be answering the questions at the end because I realize I'm having a hard time multitasking, looking at the questions and the workings. Okay. So Naomi, I can see I'll answer your question. Okay, as we continue. So we have taken our trade receivable. What is the other current asset that we have? There's another current asset that we've not included. I want to see if you'll be able to note it. I want to see if you'll be able to note it from our additional information. What is the other current asset that we've not added? Comment. 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 Let me know. What is the other from our additional? Good. Thank you. And for Naomi, is trade receivables the same as debtors? Yeah. The people who have not paid you. Okay. Then prepaid. Yeah, correct. Thank you, Modoni. Thank you, Luneta. So we have prepaid. And what is our prepaid expense here of lighting? What is the amount we should be recording? What is the amount we should be recording? What is the amount we should be recording? Thank you. Okay, Naomi. What we should be recording here is this 2 million that has been prepaid. Is this 2 million that has been prepaid? Okay. Any other current asset that we have missed? If not, let us sum the total current asset. What is our total current assets? What is our total current asset? We have 36 million. We had 27 million. Okay. We had 57 million. And then we add 2 million. Okay. So what is going to be our total current? What is our total current assets? What is our total current assets? Anyone who has summed? Let me get the total current assets. For the people, thank you. The people on TikTok, remember we are streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on YouTube. Don't miss on the class. We are streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on YouTube. I believe this is going to be a sum of, for current assets, this is going to be 122,000. Okay, let me know what you've got from your summation. That is of this. Then which under assets we now go to non-current assets. Okay, we go to non-current assets. So we start listing them. What was the first one? We had premises. Premises have not been mentioned anything about depreciation for premises. So our value for premises will remain as 180 million. Okay, so we will have here 180 million. Then what is the other non-current asset we have? We had now furniture, which the cost of buying furniture was 90,000. Now this is where we have to do some calculation for the furniture. Okay, follow through. We see how, so that you understand what depreciation does in the statement of profit or loss we looked at yesterday. Now we are looking at what depreciation does when it comes to the statement of financial position. Okay, so the cost of buying this furniture was 90,000. Okay, 90,000, and we were told there was 90 million. Sorry, remember these are in millions. It's just that the amount is quoted up here. So when I use then the thousand, this is still in millions. Okay, so when you write this, you take this format. Please don't forget to indicate it here. Okay, so here we have furniture 90 million, and then we were told in our additional information that carriage inwards includes 1.2 million relating to carriage on furniture. The cost of this furniture now should be inclusive of that carriage inwards. So you should make sure you add that 1.2 million. Okay, you should add that 1.2 million. so that you will get that the adjusted cost of bringing in this furniture is 91,200, similar to what we did when we are looking at the statement of profit or loss. Okay, and then once we get this, remember we are told depreciation is at 10%. Okay, so 10% of 91,200, this is going to give us 99,120,000. Okay, so remember this is what we expensed. This is what we expensed in the statement of profit or loss. But now we are looking at the current, when it comes to the statement of financial position, we are looking at the balance as at 31st December 2025 of the furniture. And when we are looking at non-current asset, we take the carrying amount, or rather the net book value. Okay, so what do? We take the value of this 91,200 million. And then we do what? We less the depreciation. So if this asset was bought even if it was bought years back, you will less the accumulated depreciation, that is the depreciation in the previous period and that period that you have depreciated. So you will continually be updating the net book value of this. For this furniture, it's just that it has been bought during this period, so we are less in the depreciation for this year. When it comes to next year, we are going to take when you take 91,200,000, we less 9 million, we are going to get 82 million. Okay, so we can record some softwares already have these. So this amount has already been depreciated of this 91,20. So the next period is going to be we depreciate some other value, but there are some others that still maintain this. So every time you have to come and less the accumulated depreciation. Okay, so take note of that. So our balance as at 31st December 2025 is going to be, for the furniture, this is going to be 82 million and 80. Okay, 82 million and 80. Let me see any questions so far there. So far I can see, Stephen, you had asked why are we using the closing inventory. We are using the closing inventory because we are looking at the balances as at 31st December 2025. What do we have in the business as at 31st December 2025? That is what we present in the statement of financial position, just as it is indicating financial position. Okay, the financial position. So as of this point, this particular point, what do we have in the business? That is looking at the assets, looking at the liabilities and equity. Okay, so that is why we are looking at the closing inventory. Closing inventory, for most cases, they even go and calculate they go and do the physical count, so they know this is a stock that they have as of today. Okay, that is why we are using the closing inventory here. Okay, then for the people on TikTok, remember we are streaming on YouTube. There is a link on my TikTok story. Join the session on YouTube. You'll be able to see the screen and follow through with your questions. There is a link on my TikTok stories. So far, let me know if there is any question. And then you're going to get our total current, non-current, now total non-current asset. Our total non-current asset is just going to be the summation of these two, which is going to give us 262 million and 80,000. Okay, so what is going to be our total assets? Our total assets, they are going to be the current assets, total current asset, you add the total non-current assets. You add the current asset plus the total non-current asset, and we are going to get these as, let me do the summation here, and 262. Okay, so this is going to be 483. So this is going to be 384 million and 80,000. Okay, hope you are together up to that point. For the people on TikTok, remember we are streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on YouTube. Please, the people on YouTube, keep bringing the questions in. Type the questions in there. I'll try my best to multitask and answer them, okay? For the people on TikTok, we are streaming on YouTube. There's a link on my bio. There's a link on my bio. There's a link on my TikTok story that is going to take you to the session, okay? So we have finished the first section of the statement of financial position, which is the assets, okay? So the other one is liabilities. You can decide to have liabilities first or equity, whichever you want to start first. There isn't any specific rule to list liabilities first or equity first, okay? As long as your statement of financial position, preferably we start with assets. Mostly you're going to see people start with assets, okay? You're going to see a format where some are using going to equity next or liabilities. As long as at the end assets will be equal to liabilities plus equity, okay? So let us look at equity. Let us start with equity, okay? So here we're going to use different color for equity. We have equity now. So equity we have, yes, Lenza Kwena, thank you for that question. We are heading there. Actually, before we looked at there is the liabilities and equity. I said liabilities is what you owe a third party. By a third party, I mean your suppliers, your employees, any services that you've been given that you've not paid, your utilities, you've not paid for your electricity, anything that you owe a third party is what you call a liability. Your bank loan, you have not paid your bank the loan that you took, that is a liability. Equity is what is the owner's interest, is what you owe the owner. You see, as if I started my business, I have my business, I put in the money in the business, that is the capital. I want this to be able to, I want to be able to earn from it, okay? So this is the owner's interest in the business. This is the owner's interest in the business, okay, Lenza? So equity, that is why we looked at these components, the drawings. The drawings, this is the same as dividends for public listed companies, okay? We have retained earnings, which is basically comes from the profit that we have made. Yeah, Lenza, equity is the same as capital, correct? Okay, so what do we have as equity in this question? What do we have? Equity, we don't classify. We list the components that are in equity. So we were told that capital, we had capital of 250. We had capital of 250. And there is drawings of 36. There is drawings of 36, okay? Remember, when we start preparing the financial statement, we start with the statement of profit or loss. We start with the statement of profit or loss so that we get to know what profits we made, because from this we are able to pick the retained earnings as a profit, okay? For a scenario where for this example, we just take the profit as the retained earnings. In practical, you're going to see if the business has paid dividends or these are the drawings that have been taken, it will be indicated. In our case, we already know these are the drawings taken. Okay, these are the drawings taken and we've been given. Remember, these are still drawings. So we need to cater into those drawings as well, okay? And the drawings are usually taken from the retained earnings. So I want you to note this. First, let's write here, let's have calculation for equity, okay? Let us start with first knowing the retained earnings, or rather the profit that we have made. So from our preparation of statement of profit or loss yesterday, we saw the profit for the year at the end. What was the total? The profit for the year was, remember we prepared the statement of profit or loss, okay? The profit for the year was, it was an amount of 142,080,000, okay? So this 142 is now that you've made has made this 142 million, they come and take in the drawings, okay? They less the drawings. What are the drawings we have? What are the drawings we have in the business as of right now? Remember, we have now the drawings we have that are indicated as the balance here. This is 36. We have 36. million. What else do we have as drawings? Remember, this person took 3 million related, we are told that is relating to personal expenses. These are drawings. This 5 million as well, because it's for personal use, that is also drawing. So our total drawings is basically 36 million. We add 3 million, okay, and we add 5 million. These are drawings. These are what the owner of the business has taken from the business for personal use, okay? These are what, remember, if you are dealing with a public listed company, you as a shareholder, you don't go and start taking assets from the business. They are going to pay you a dividends, okay? So for sole proprietorship, where the owner is only one, they can take these, they can take goods, they can pay their expenses, but as long as they record that as a drawing. So the total of these drawings is basically going to be 44 million, okay? So up to that point, we are going to have our capital. We are going to have our capital first. Let us list our capital. Our capital is 250. Our capital is here. We are told is 250. We list here 250. And then now we are going to treat the once we take our profit, we less the drawings. We are going to have a retained earnings balance of, basically we will take these. We will take 142.80. We less 44,000. Okay, 44 million. So what is the sum there? What is the sum there? What is once we less? Let me know. Let me know. 142. For the people on TikTok, remember I'm streaming on YouTube. I am streaming on YouTube. There's a link on my TikTok story. This is going to give us 98,080. What if I start with non-current assets? Will I be penalized? No, Stephen, because IFRS 18, especially IFRS 18, is going to be adopted like now, no negotiation in January 2027, right? Yeah. So it does not specifically state whether you should start with non-current or current. You will not be penalized, because as long as you list that asset and non-current asset, that is fine if you take that approach. When you're going to look at the financial institution, for example, banks, insurance, they have also been given that mandate that if they want to list these items as per liquidity, how liquid they are, that is also correct, okay? So there are 3 approaches to do it. Follow liquidity, follow the classification of current and non-current, and the IFRS does not say specifically start with current or non-current. No, it's just that because they say for financial institution they look at liquidity, you just start with current, but you should not be penalized for that, okay, Stephen? So let me know if I've answered your question. So here we're going to have total equity. Total equity we're going to have as this. We add 250. I'm using my calculator. I hope you have a pen to follow through. It's good to write something as you learn so that it gets into your mind. For the people on TikTok, remember I am streaming on YouTube. I am streaming on YouTube. There's a link on my TikTok stories. Now, this is our total equity, okay? So up to that point, hope you have understood. Then we go to the next section, which is liabilities. Okay? Liabilities. What now? Let us look at the same here. We look at non-current and current liabilities, okay? So liabilities, we are saying as well, we have the non-current liabilities. Again, let me get someone to tell me what's the difference between non-current liabilities and current liabilities. What's the difference? On the chat box, let me know on the chat. For the people on TikTok, we are streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on YouTube. There's a link on the TikTok story. There's a link on the TikTok story. So let me know. But basically, for non-current liabilities, the same almost like assets, these are liabilities that we are not expecting them to be settled within a period of 12 months, okay? It could take longer than 12 months to settle them. Remember, liabilities are those things that you should pay. They are those things that you owe, okay? So we are not expecting you to pay them within a period of 12 months. Let's say for a bank loan that is lapsing 5 years. We are not expecting you to pay it within 12 months. No. A long-term loan is a non-current, good example of a non-current liability. And then for current liabilities, these are liabilities that we are expecting you to settle them within a period of 12 months. For example, if you have accrued expenses for employees, they have worked, we are not expecting you to stay with their money for a period of more than 12 months. Remember, these employees have already worked. I don't think so there's anyone who wants to stay for 12 months waiting to be paid. It's not fair, right? So we have accrued expenses. Okay, these are simple examples. Tax payable, anything that is payable, account payable, your supplier, your trade payables, your supplier doesn't want to wait for 12 months for you to pay them. No, we need you to pay these things within 12 months. So those are what we call current liabilities, okay? Settling this is within 12 months. Non-current is we are not expecting you to pay within, to settle within 12 months, okay? So now let us come here. Let us start with current liability. Do we have any? Yes, we have current liabilities. What are our current liabilities in this question? So let us start here. We were told we saw bank drawings, capital sales, trade payables. Trade payables is one of the liabilities, and it is a current liabilities. Why? Your supplier expects you to pay them within a period of mostly a month, okay? Or depending on the arrangement you have, but not for a period lapsing more than 1 year. For the people on TikTok, I'm streaming on YouTube. There is a link on my TikTok stories. There's a link on my TikTok stories. Kindly join from there, participate from there so that I don't have to multitask. Kindly, there's a link on my TikTok story. So for the trade payables, we can see here, we have a balance of 30. We have a balance of 30, okay? So we have 30 million. We have 30 million. So what is the other, let me see if you're keen, what is the other current liability we have in here? Looking at now, when you're looking at our additional information, what is our another current liability we have? Another current liability, let me get a comment on the chat. Another current liability. Another current liability. Let me know another current liability. Good. Accrued expense. Accrued expense. When you talk about accruals just like that, that is Modoni, Naomi, you accrued, there is accrued, it doesn't, when we talk about accrued, accruals only, it doesn't mean only expenses. So you need to specify accrued expense. You could have accrued income as well, okay? So what we have here as a liability is accrued expense, okay? Accrued expense. So we have here accrued expense for our salaries, okay? An amount of, what is the amount here? This is 6 million. 6 million. Salaries and wages accrued 6 million, okay? So this is what is owed to these people as at 31st December 2025. They have worked, they have not yet been paid. So we have 6 million. So what is our total current liabilities? Is a sum of these two. But before we continue, did we have any non-current liability in this question? No. But if we had a non-current liability is like a long-term loan, then you'd have a section here that is listing non-current liabilities. Since we don't have any non-current liabilities, we can just have the total liabilities, okay? Total liabilities, which is a total of 36 million. 36 million. I hope you are together up to that point. So we have listed the three things that you find in the statement of financial position. The assets. The assets you have to have current and non-current. And then equity, you list the components of equity applicable to your question. And then for liability, you list the current and non-current liabilities as well. If you don't have a non-current liability, you don't have to list it. If you also don't have a current liability, you don't have to list it. Same as assets, you just list what you have, okay? Then after that, what do? You have to indicate whether the accounting equation is balancing. So you come here and check that you say you sum equity and what is the equity and liabilities total. What is the equity and liabilities total? So we take this 3600, we sum 348. So we take 348, 80, we sum 36 million. Okay, so we are going to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We are going to have 8, 3. Okay, so this is going to be our total liabilities, 384 million, and equity and liabilities total is going to be 384 million and 80,000. How do you know if your statement of financial position is correct? You check if this total is tying with the total assets. When you see these two are tied, then your statement for financial position is correct, okay? The statement of financial position is correct. Remember, for the people, I'm streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on YouTube. I am streaming on YouTube. The people on TikTok, there's a link on my TikTok story. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you. Let me get your questions up to this point. For the people on TikTok, I'm streaming on YouTube. I am streaming on YouTube. There's a link on my TikTok story. Let me get the questions before I start asking them. Okay, ask me the questions before we get to our Q&A session. Ask the questions. Where do you want to understand? What did you miss? On TikTok, kindly join on YouTube so that I'm able to do the questions in one place. I see Mumba had asked, why do we use the actual cost throughout against accumulated depreciation? That it depends without the system has been created, whichever software you're using or whichever approach you take. Even if you take the cost initially of this item, this non-current asset, okay? As long there are people who will go recording the accumulated depreciation over years. And then every time they want to get the net book, but every time they do a depreciation in that year, they add it to the accumulated depreciation. So they have an account with accumulated depreciation. So to get the net book value of that asset is they take this cost, the initial cost, they less the accumulated depreciation. Then there are others who take this cost, and every time they calculate the depreciation, they less, and they have a net book value of this updated amount. So every time they keep a record of the updated cost of that net book value, okay? So Naomi, I see when you have drawing and you are asked to prepare a profit or loss account and a statement of financial position, where are you supposed to use the drawings? Very good question. A drawing is not treated as a net expense. I repeat again, why? Because that is owner's interest and it is not an expense relating to the business. You're going to find a drawing only in the statement of changes in equity. Okay, a statement of changes in equity. Statement of changes in equity. In your statement of profit or loss, never have a drawing expense. It is not an expense to the business because it is not being used to generate revenue. Remember, in the statement of profit or loss, we take the revenue, then we take the expenses that have been incurred during the period to generate this revenue. A drawing is not an expense to the business. I hope you are clear. I hope you are clear on that. Let me get another question. Accruals, wages. I think I understand. Stephen, you're watching the live a little bit behind. Yeah. I think you'll get to where we are at now. Nice, Naomi. The people on TikTok, remember we are streaming on YouTube. Join us from YouTube so that you can follow through the whole session. Let's have the discussion together. We are streaming on YouTube. There's a link on my TikTok story. Let me know if I've answered. Is there any question that I've missed? Let me know if there's any question I've missed. Let me know. Just chat in there. Chat. Mama boys, there is a link on my TikTok story that is going to take you to the live session on YouTube. Then you'll be able to follow through. Okay, we are streaming on YouTube. There's a link on the TikTok stories. There is a link on the TikTok stories. And if you're here, for you not to miss our live sessions, remember tomorrow is Saturday. We are going to be live on streaming on YouTube at 12 p.m. and at 8 p.m. So when we start our stream, you'll be notified. Go subscribe on the YouTube account, okay? Go subscribe. There's a link on my TikTok story. Actually, let us take this to 330. We have 319 subs right now. Let us take this to 330. There's a link on the stories. And for the people who are streaming, I hope you have subscribed. For the people who are already here, for you, when I start streaming, you'll be notified, okay? So go subscribe to the YouTube account if you have not, okay? No, the drawings is being, capital in general is going to be affected because you are talking about capital. There's capital contributions and there is now equity or capital basically at large, okay? So the drawings are taken from your profits. Then we are left with what we're calling retained earnings, okay, Raymond? Let me know if you people are subscribed on YouTube. Go subscribe on YouTube. Oh, Moha, in real life, how do we know the amount or the rate at which things are depreciating? This is what a company has to check. What do they have? The type of PPE you're looking at. You have to look at a laptop. You have to look at the car. You have to look at the furniture, the things that you have, where you're operating at the rate you're operating on. And so you have to weigh the environmental factors and your operations, okay? So this is something that the business itself creates a policy around. You see, if you see in a laptop in this business, we only use it for this period, then you have to look at the percentage, you see which is appropriate, okay? There is a lot of factors that happen there, and mostly people, you have to look at the usefulness of this machine, or depending on what you're operating. If it is a cooler for milk, for example, you see this is the milk we are handling and we are saying this thing serves us for this period of time. So our rate should be this, so that by this we've expensed the whole cost of this, buying this cooler, so that we know this is the net book value we have as at this particular point, okay? For the people who are joining, keep liking the live. Go subscribe on YouTube so that every time we are streaming, you do not miss. Go subscribe on YouTube. Right now, we are at 319 subs. Today, it's on a Friday. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330. So if you are seeing this on TikTok and you're ready to subscribe, and if you are streaming on YouTube and you're ready to subscribe, kindly subscribe, okay? kindly subscribe, kindly subscribe, kindly subscribe, and keep liking the live. Keep liking the live, guys. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Stephen, actually, let me give you that recording for the depreciation. Done a similar, let me show you. So keep asking the question. Stephen, I've seen your question. I'm answering you in a few. Not to give you a simple video that is going to assist you when it comes to depreciation across the many methods we have. Yes, the units of production. Okay, so we have, let me see if I can share this link. For most things, I've usually tackled them. Let me see. Yes, let me see if I can paste here. Okay. Yes, Stephen used this link that I've posted there. Should take you to the video I've done on depreciation. And for units of production method, basically we are looking at the cost of these machine, okay? And we want to know what units can it produce. Let's say we are looking at something that is manufacturing something, okay? So when it gets to that, we are looking, if it gets to, let's say a machine for drilling boreholes, okay? And its useful units, it can drill without, before now it gets, wear and tear and everything, is 50 boreholes, okay? So you have to look at how many boreholes have you done every year, okay? You have to look at the boreholes you've done, the residual value of this borehole, and then you multiply by the number of units that you have dug that year, for example, okay? But I've done a very detailed video on that. I've shared it there. For anybody who wants to go it further to understand depreciation, there is that link. Moha, depends. Yes, there's furniture that you don't. Actually, a company or a business has a policy. Muhammad, I am streaming on YouTube, okay? I'm streaming on YouTube. Tycoon, I'm streaming on YouTube. Your question will be answered there. There's a link on my TikTok story. There's a link on my TikTok story that is going to take you there. Go subscribe to that account. Every time I start streaming, you'll be notified, okay? Yes, please join us from there so that we are able to follow together. Kindly join there. Go stream there. Go check from there, okay? Taking back Moha to your question, furniture is not that expensive. It's okay with expenses. Correct. If a business decides we are going to capitalize an asset, if it gets to a value, let's say above 10,000 shillings, okay? If it is, we can't, because these are pennies, it's an asset to the business. We can't call this an asset. This we are going to expense because the value is very low and it's going to end anyway. It's not going to serve us for a very long period of time to start thinking of depreciation, okay? So same to furniture, there's some furniture we just expense. So if a company says if something is below 10,000 or 5,000, we are not going to capitalize it, we are going to expenses. That is what you go about. And if an auditor comes, that is the role they are supposed to check if you're following your own policy, okay? Tycoon, let me know once you subscribe. Muhammad, thank you. Go subscribe on YouTube. Muhammad, yes, please join the live on YouTube so that we are able to follow together. Actually, let us take this YouTube account today to 330 subs. We are at 319. So if you've not subscribed and you're here, kindly subscribe. We are at 321. Actually, they've increased. Let us take this to 330. So if you are streaming, oh, nice, Henry, welcome. Welcome. And also let me know the countries you're joining from. Let me know the countries you're joining from on TikTok. Keep asking the questions. We've just finished the statement of financial position, but if you have any question before we close, now is the time, okay? And if you're streaming here, kindly subscribe to YouTube so that every time I start streaming, you'll be notified, okay? Ghana, Ina, welcome. Pesa Pal Recon, okay, Pesa Pal Reconciliation, okay, Eli Kigali, nice. Keep liking the live, Eli Dance, okay. Muhammad, you can ask your question. I see you said you've joined the stream, okay. Let me know if you've joined. If you're streaming on, if you're on TikTok, go subscribe on the YouTube account, okay? Let us take these. Keep liking the live as well. If you're there, keep liking the live so that others join. Go subscribe on YouTube. Let us take, we have 321 subs today. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330. Sorry. Let us take this to 330. You just finished the statement of financial position, but there's going to be a video. I'm going to release the video today, so anybody can go about it. But we are addressing the Q&A question. Keep 032. Let me know, for the people who have been following the statement of financial position, let me know if there is any question. Remember, again, I repeat, this statement will always have 3 items. The assets, okay? The liabilities and equity. And at the end, equity and liabilities have to be equal to the assets. Why? Because of the accounting equation, which states that the assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. Why? Because everything a business owns, or what the business owns or has control over or has, will be equal to what they owe. What they owe. And by owing, either to the third party or to the owner. Either to the third party or to the owner. So everything they have, a business has, or what they have, the resources. You see, if you took a bank loan, it is part of the cash in, it could be part of your cash in bank. It is an asset because it is cash in bank. But remember that cash is a loan, so it is also recorded here as a liability because it's going to be sitting in your account as a loan payable, okay? If it is equity, when you inject in money as the business owner of amount, let's say 10,000, okay? Here it is going to be sitting as capital contribution of 10,000 in cash, but also in your asset, we're going to record 10,000 in cash. So everything you do, the accounting equation is going to remain balanced. Everything you do, the accounting equation is going to remain balanced. You can ask me any combination of a transaction and I'm going to prove to you the accounting equation will remain balanced. Whether you're bringing in the money as the owner, whether you've not paid your supplier, you're going to see you have received. For example, if you have not paid your supplier, you have received inventory. Inventory is an asset, but you also need to come and record under your liabilities that you have an account, a trade payable. So that balances on this side. So every transaction that occurs in a business, the accounting equation will remain balanced. That is why we have the double entry accounting system, that every time you record at least 2 accounts, every time a financial transaction occurs, at least 2 accounts are affected. That is why we have a debit and credit, and always the debits will be equal to the credits. By the way, you can have 2 debits. You can have 2 debits and 1 credit, or even 2 credits and 1 debit. But as always, the debits will be equal to the credits nevertheless, okay? At least, that is just saying, at least 2 accounts are affected every time a transaction happens, okay? If you look at layman's language, if, for example, I go from the business, I go to buy something from the supplier, I am going to give out cash. I'm going to give out cash. And what will I get here? I'm going to get inventory. So 2 accounts are being affected. Cash is going out and inventory is coming. So there will be no change in assets here. There will be no change in our assets here because these 2 accounts are assets. It's just that now it has changed from 20,000 cash to goods worth 20,000, okay? So the balance in cash will remain the same, okay? So for the people on TikTok, for the people of TikTok, on TikTok, go subscribe to the YouTube account. Let us take this to 330 today. Let us take the account to 330 subs. If you're streaming on YouTube, you can ask the questions. If you're streaming on YouTube, you can ask the question. Keep double tapping the live, both on TikTok and YouTube. Keep tapping the live so that it is recommended to others, kindly. Keep tapping the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live, please. Keep liking the live. Yes, and you are yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe. Kindly subscribe to the YouTube account. When you subscribe, I'm able to, when I start streaming, you're able to see, and also I'm able to be recommended to other people who will benefit from these classes. My YouTube name is Accounting and Finance Playbook. You can basically check the link on my bio. The link on my bio or the link on my TikTok story is going to take you directly to YouTube. It's going to take you directly to YouTube. We stream on YouTube. So I'm trying to bring my the followers on TikTok. I get a lot of DMs to on this. And I'm trying to show you where I stream. I stream on YouTube, okay? So for the people already on YouTube, thank you. Moha, I see if the owner makes drawing, I thought we deduct from the capital and not from the profit, okay? If the capital is 3K and 1K, okay, I think I want to actually explain two things here. There's a video I've done on equity entirely, and there are things, what you're calling capital could be general, and then there is what we call capital contributions. Capital contributions is what you've brought into the business. Is what you've brought in the business, okay? Is what you brought in the business, and we call it capital contributions. But if you have capital in general, it depends. In this case, I've deducted it from the profit so that I'm left it with the retained earnings. It depends on what the representation in the equation is, the capital. You could put it as the way you're saying, you deduct it from capital, that is okay as well. Okay, that is okay. So you're saying if the capital is 3K and 1K drawing, you wait at the end of year. What? You don't have to wait the end of the year to minus it from there. That is correct. That is entirely correct. That is entirely correct. Let me know for the people on TikTok, any questions. For the ones that we've gone through, if you're going to see these pre-recorded videos for those who have joined later after we finished tackling the question. After we finish tackling the question, you're going to see the pre-recorded video later on YouTube. For the people who are on TikTok, kindly make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube account. Let us get this to 330. We are at 322 subs. We are at 320 subscribers. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330. What if drawings are from his personal accounts, not for business? Do we reduce from retained earnings? No. No, no, no. In fact, what is left is what is retained earnings after taking these drawings. In fact, what is left it's just that profit builds into the capital. Profit builds into the capital. Profit builds into the capital. Let me do this. Let me send you this video to assist to explain what I am trying to say. What builds, part of how we bring about the expanded accounting equation is understanding that revenue less expenses brings about profit, which builds up equity because it's part of retained earnings, okay? We call it retained earnings now that at the end of the year we are closing and we are saying these profits, we can no longer call them profits. This is retained earnings. They go to the next period being called retained earnings, and they build into your capital. They build into your capital. And where are you getting this money to pay yourself? to be able to do those drawings, if you're bringing in them out through cash, this is basically coming from your those profit that you've made. But again, there's these drawings that we are taking from the goods. It's fine, we don't even have to less them from the retained earnings, but you see we are taking goods, but as long as you're indicating here you are lessing the in entirety. What I mean here is I could come and call this capital. I could come and call this capital. It is the same thing. I could add here less less drawings, as long as in here, I hope you can see here, in here I'm just going to less it here. At the end it is going to be a less in entirety of capital. So I hope you understand that. Stephen and Moha, let me know. Yeah, for the people on TikTok, I hope you are able to get the link on YouTube, to the link to YouTube. Remember, I stream on YouTube. Let us take this account to 330. And for the people who've been following me for the longest, you can always share the link of my YouTube to others, your friends, those people who might benefit from this. Kindly share this live to them. Kindly share this live to them. Keep liking the live, guys. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. And Stephen and Moha, let me know if I have answered your question. We can have a discussion on it. Yeah, let me know if I've answered your question. For the people who've joined late, I'm going to have this record. We had tackled a question on the statement of profit or loss. It's already on the I've already posted it. So today we tackled this question step by step and created the statement of financial position. I am going to release the video after now. Thank you, Stephen. Kindly always share this account to other people who are studying, whether you're practicing and you want to learn more. Share it with your friends. Share it with your friends. Anyone who is on TikTok, you've not subscribed. Anyone, Modo, make sure you go subscribe on YouTube right now, so that every time I start streaming, you are notified. Go start streaming on, go check YouTube now. Thank you. Keep liking the live. Let me know any other questions. Any other questions? If you're streaming, I hope you've already subscribed. Let us take this to 330, guys. We are at 322 subs now. We are at 322 subs. I need 8 more subscribers. Need 8 more subscribers. We close today. Kindly like the live. Kindly like the live. Keep liking the live. And comment the country you're joining from. Remember, I stream on YouTube. We just had a session on the statement of financial position. If you're here, kindly make sure you subscribe. And I post the calendar on TikTok and Facebook, but I'm going to start posting it here. Actually, let me post it. Okay. I'll just post it here. So tomorrow we're going to be looking at the suspense account and correction of errors. And also we are going to look at in the evening, what was the, let me check, I tell you. Anyone who is following me on TikTok or Facebook, you should be able to see it. This is looking at Saturday suspense account. Suspense account at 12 p.m. We are going to have 2 tomorrow, 12 p.m. and allowance for bad debts. Good. Tomorrow we are going to look at how we go about allowance for expected credit losses in details. You can see there are usually a lot of questions on how we go about the calculation of these. Okay, so let me actually post this here. Let me post this here. We're saying 2. Yes. So we will be live. Tomorrow 12 p.m. It is 12 p.m. noon. 12 p.m. noon East African time, okay? And our topic is allowance for expected credit losses. Okay, what is also commonly known as the allowance for bad debt or doubtful debt. Okay, so let me know if you're able to get the YouTube account. If you're able to get to the YouTube account. Also, we look at the statement. I was thinking tomorrow we have 3 sessions. Right now, actually, we also have the statement of cash flow. I was thinking if I could fit, we could look tomorrow. We can combine. We look at the suspense account, and then we also look at the statement of cash flow. Let's do it tomorrow. In fact, let us do that tomorrow. I'm going to add it on all the socials. So we have at 12 p.m. We'll start with allowance for expected. I've seen. Let me see. Let me tell you specific. Okay, nice. So during the day, I would rather we do it during the day, which is 12 p.m. We're going to look at suspense account and correction of errors. How do we correct errors? It's human nature to get errors. So how do we go about it? So after that, suspense account and correction of errors, then let us look at statement of cash flows. Okay. I hope for the people that are here, you've able to subscribe. Let me know if I've subscribed to the YouTube. Let me know if you have subscribed to the YouTube. Let us take this to 330. We are at 322. We are at 322 subs. People on TikTok, those who are joining on TikTok, hello. Keep liking the live, guys. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Double tap on the live. Just double tap kindly so that others are recommended to join. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Let me know if you are able to get to the YouTube account. Keep liking the live, Honorable Pato. Let me know if you are able to get to the YouTube account. Let us subscribe. Let us take this to 330 today. Let us take this to 330 today. We are at 323. 7 more. 7 more. Guys, let us do this so that we start preparing for tomorrow. You're going to see the pre-recorded videos for this section. Yesterday, we looked at the statement of profit or loss. It's already here. For those who've joined, let me send a link for yesterday's live session. Yesterday's live session, we already pre-recorded it. So for if you want to check, it's good that you get to see where we got the profit. Okay. So for the people who have joined the live session, we can look through. I'm pretty sure you're able to check back and see how we arrived at the statement of financial position. And for you, let us subscribe if you're here. So every time I start streaming, you are notified. Okay, even before I share the link, you are notified that we are streaming. So I'm saying we are at 323 subs. Let us take this to 330. I know this is possible. Just need 7 more people to subscribe. Share this with your fellow students. Share this with your fellow practicing accountant or someone who wants to pursue this pathway. For the people on TikTok, remember I am streaming. I usually stream on YouTube. We just finished the session on statement of financial position. That is the balance sheet. That is the balance sheet. So if you are yet to subscribe, you are missing, because every time I come here, somebody is asking where was the class, where was the class? The sessions happen on YouTube, and there's a link on my TikTok story for that. There's a link. Thank you so much, Henry. Thank you so much. Thank you. You've mastered your craft and you're an amazing tutor. Thank you so much. I started this channel actually earlier in this, actually a few months ago, because I've helped many people at a personal level in tutoring. So I thought, why not extend this and make my resources public. So always feel free to support me. If you don't even have to purchase the course if you don't have the money. If you want to purchase the course, there's a link on my website. If not, just use the resources that are publicly available. Watch on YouTube. Yes, but you'll find me on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Thank you so much. So for the people on TikTok, for you to join our live stream, kindly go subscribe. Go subscribe on YouTube. You'll be notified every time I start streaming. Every time I start streaming, let us get this account to 330 subs for today. We have 323 subscribers now. Hi, Gafi. Hi, from where? Kenya. I'm from Kenya, Nairobi. Keep liking the live, guys, when you join. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. And thank you so much, Henry. Thank you so much. Share this account to your friends, anybody who is in need of these. Always, if you want to purchase a course, there's always a link on my bios that is going to take you to the website. You're going to see the courses that we have. Okay. Yes, Gafi, I teach accounting. Yes, I'm streaming on YouTube. So to get to me, there's a link on the bio that is going to take you on my bio, or the TikTok story is going to take you to YouTube, where I'm streaming a live session. I am streaming a live session. Thank you. We've at now 325 subs. Let us take this to 330, 5 more. Thank you so much for the people who have joined. It is free, Gafi. You guys are free. The live sessions are free. This is public. It's not only for members, it's for everyone. For the people who want to buy a structured course, there's a structured course on the website as well. But always, I made these resources to be public as well. So I post the videos on YouTube for everybody. For everybody, okay? You're going to find a link on my TikTok story that is going to take you to my accounting and finance playbook on YouTube. I post their long form videos, and I also do the live sessions. And today we've just looked at the statement of financial position. And I'm saying let us today take these the account to 330. And we are at 325 subs right now. We are at 325. Let us take this to 330. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Let me have any other question from this people on TikTok. Let me know. Any question before we close? Any questions? Anybody who is sitting for their exams next week, let me know. Keep liking the live. For the people who have joined in, remember we are streaming on YouTube. For you not to miss the class, go subscribe on YouTube. Let us take this to 330 subs. We are at 325. We are at 325 now. We are at 325 subs right now. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330 subs. There's a link on my TikTok story that is going to take you to my YouTube account. That is where I post the long form videos. Anybody wants to learn something, that is where you're going to get it, okay? Okay, Reno, all the best. All the best. But simply, if you have exams, let me know. Is it financial accounting? Which specific papers are you looking at next week? Hi, Mama Princess. How are you today? For the people who are yet to subscribe, please kindly subscribe. Remember, I want us to get to 330. We are at 325 subs today. Let us take this to 330. Okay, today we've looked at the balance sheet. I'm going to release the video after this. For the statement of profit or loss, I've already released it. So you're going to see it on my YouTube account. Okay, financial accounting. Reno, I'm expecting a pass from you, okay? There is all resources, you have them. Yes, the video will be available, Mama Princess. Reno, there's all resources you need. Remember, you need to know 5 main things. You You need to know how to prepare the statement of profit or loss. You need to know how to prepare the statement of financial position. You need to know about the aspects of accruals, prepayment, all those adjustment, period end adjustment. You can check the video we looked at the statement of profit or loss yesterday. You're going to see that paper usually focuses on preparing those financial statements. And then you need to know about suspense and correction of errors. We're going to look at that tomorrow. And then you also need to know how to prepare the statement for clubs and society. This is not for profit. We are looking on that on Sunday. With that, you should make sure that one you're going to pass, okay? You are going to pass. There's a lot of resources here you can use. And if you follow the live sessions you're going to have, this should be straightforward for you, okay? Yeah, this should be straightforward for you. For the people on TikTok, remember I'm streaming on YouTube. I am streaming on YouTube. And for you not to miss our sessions, kindly subscribe. We are at 325 subs. I want us to take this account to 330 today. I want us to take this to 330. Share it with your fellow students, your fellow friends, anybody who will benefit from this. Where you're going to benefit, sorry, for anybody who's going to benefit from this. Everybody is going to benefit from this. Kindly go subscribe on YouTube. Thank you, Mama Princess. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330 on YouTube. For the ones who are joining, hello. Keep double tapping on the live. 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 Keep double tapping on the live, and let us go and follow the YouTube account. Follow the YouTube, go subscribe the YouTube account. That is where you're going to find all the videos and the live sessions that we've looked at so far. Let us take this to 330. Mama Princess, kindly you can share the link to the YouTube account. It's on my TikTok stories now. You can just copy it for the others to easily get it. As the host, I'm not able to paste it there. You can just paste it and then I'm going to pin it kindly. Nora, hello. For the people who are joining, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube account. That is where you're going to find me. That is good. Okay, Reno. Make sure tomorrow you're available so that we look at them. Yes, make sure you're available so that we are able to look at those other topics. For the people who are joining, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube account. Let us take this to 330. Let me know if you're able to get the YouTube account. Let us take this to 330. Thank you, Sandra. The people who are joining, welcome. Remember, we've just finished the live session for today. And for you not to miss the live streams on this, go subscribe on the YouTube. There's a link on my bio on my stories. There's a link on my bio and my stories. Yeah, for the people on YouTube, thank you so much. I think that was a good session. Let me get your feedback on the charts before we close. And see you tomorrow at 12 p.m. And 8 p.m. Tomorrow, I'll try my best. We cover as many topics as possible. Tomorrow, I'll try we cover as many topics as possible. And let me get your feedback on the chart. Kindly comment on the chat. Let me know what other topics you want us to look at. For the people on TikTok, we are streaming on YouTube. There's a link on my TikTok story. There is a link on my TikTok story. There is a link on my TikTok story. There is a link on my TikTok story. We are streaming on YouTube. For the people on TikTok, so that you don't miss the live, just go subscribe on YouTube. Go subscribe on YouTube. Go subscribe on YouTube. Sandra, when you look at project accounting, we are looking at only doing accounting for a specific project. We're not looking at an entire company. Let's say, for example, when you look at these donor-funded projects, there's how the approach you look at of accounting for them. They have a budget. This is what needed to be done. This is the expenses that have been incurred. Are they in line with the budget? Okay. Is this the activities that were supposed to happen? Are we following the budget? It's we call them special. In this, we prepare what we call the special financial statements. Okay, we have the general purpose financial statements, which are general for the entity, and then we have special purpose financial statements. Okay, so for the people who are on TikTok, please make sure, I hope you're not on your TikTok and you've not subscribed on YouTube, because then you will continue missing the live streams. You'll continue missing the live streams. Let me know for the people on TikTok. For the people on TikTok, go subscribe on YouTube. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330 subs. Let us take this to 330. Let us take the account to 330 subs. We are at 325. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. Kindly subscribe for the people who are yet to subscribe. The account is Accounting and Finance Playbook. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Sandra. Keep liking the live, guys. Keep liking the live, keep liking the live, keep liking the live, keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live kindly. Keep liking the live. Let us take this 325 to 330 kindly. Hi, Modo. I hope you subscribe. Keep 032. Did you subscribe? Just comment there, and also let me know the countries that you're joining from. Let me know the countries you're joining from. Let me know the countries you're joining from. Let me know the countries you're joining from. There's a link on my bio. It's still Accounting and Finance Playbook. Accounting and Finance Playbook. There's a link on my TikTok story or my bio. That one will take you to YouTube. Okay, Sandram. Sandram. Is that how to pronounce it? Yeah. South Africa, nice. Keep 032. There is a TikTok. I've pinned the link to the YouTube. Okay. The YouTube name is Accounting and Finance Playbook, as it is on the Accounting and Finance Playbook. Joining from South Africa, nice. I joined from Tanzania in Arusha, nice. Keep 032. Let me know once you subscribe. Let us take this to 330 subs, guys. Let us take this to 330 subs. We just finished the stream on YouTube. 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 Let me know once you subscribe. Let us take, I said we are at 325 subs. We are at 325. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live, guys. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep let me know if you're able to subscribe. Keep liking the live. Hi, Zadzi. Hi, Zadzi. Hi, Mundia. Keep liking the live. JK, my YouTube channel is Accounting and Finance Playbook. There's a link on my TikTok story. There's a link on my TikTok story. There's a link on my TikTok story. The name is Accounting and Finance Playbook. Let us take that account to 330 for today, okay? We are at 320 subs now. Let us take this to 330. Botswana. Nice. Great. Welcome here. JK KP032. Let me know once you subscribe. We have 325. Let us take this to 330. I started this account after the YouTube one, the TikTok one. I post the long form and live sessions on, I stream on YouTube, and I don't want you to miss the sessions. So go subscribe on that account. There's a link on my TikTok story. So keep. Let me know once you subscribe. JK, let me know once you subscribe. Botswana, Zazi, welcome. Keep liking the live, guys. Isaac Madzite. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live kindly. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Check the link on my TikTok story. Check the link on my TikTok story. Check the link on my TikTok story. It's going to take you to the YouTube account, which is Accounting and Finance Playbook. Let me know once you subscribe. Let me know once you subscribe. Let me know once you are able to subscribe on the YouTube account. Let me know once you are able. Tomorrow we are looking at suspense account and correction of errors, and also we are going to look at statement of cash flows. And tomorrow I'm going to be on live 3 times. 12 p.m. I might do the same, might attach the session that is for suspense and correction of errors. And then we are going to look at the statement of cash flow. And then at 8 p.m. we are going to look at allowance for expected credit losses. Okay, that is allowance for doubtful debt or bad debt. Basically, I can share the link here, but it won't. TikTok does not allow links on live sessions. Okay, it's very strict on that. Somebody, maybe if someone can, let me just try see if I can send it. Let me see. Let me see if I can be able to send. Keep liking the live, guys. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live as I see how I will be able to send this. Keep liking the live. Now to see if I can send this here. There is that link. I've pinned it. I've replied it. Just follow that link. Who else? Keep. Let me send it. Let me reply to you. Let me keep. I hope you've got it. So reply. I've sent it to you as well. Hope you're able to see it. I've pinned it as well. Okay. Let me know once you're able to get the YouTube account now. Keep and let me know if you're able to get the link. Let me know if you're able to get the link. Let me know if you're able to get the link. Okay. Let me know if you are able to get the link. Let me know if you are able to get the link. Let me know once you're able to get to the link to the YouTube account. Let us get this to 330. Let us get this to 330. Let me know once you're able to subscribe, but it's still on my TikTok stories. It's still on my TikTok stories. Let me know if you're able to get the YouTube account. My phone is actually about to go off. Will find me on YouTube. Let me know if you're able. Let me know. Let me know once you're able to subscribe. Let me know. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. For the ones who are asking for the link, I think I've replied it to you. Where Modo, are you able to subscribe? I'm located in Nairobi, Kenya, and I usually stream on YouTube, live stream on YouTube. There's a link that I've shared for you to subscribe. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330, and let me know the countries you're joining from. Just chat in there the countries you're joining from. Now we're at 326. Let us take this to 330. 4 more people. We just need 4 more people, and then tell me which countries you're joining from. Let me know the countries you're joining from. Let me know the countries you're joining from. Just chat in there the countries you're joining from. Let me know 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 the countries you're joining from. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330. We have 327 now. 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Let us subscribe. For the people who have not subscribed, 3 more to go. Kindly subscribe. I've shared the link there. So I'm telling you, I live stream on YouTube. We just finished the statement of financial position. We just finished the statement of financial position. Have you managed to subscribe? Nice, great. Yeah, thank you. So for the people who have not subscribed, I've shared the link there. I've shared the link. It's still on my TikTok stories. Still on my TikTok story. The page is Accounting and Finance Playbook. Accounting and Finance Playbook. We are at 327. Let us take this to 330 and call it a day. 3 more subs, 3 more people. 3 more people to go. 3 more people to go. 3 more people to go. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live so that others are recommended to join. Keep liking the live, and also if you have any questions you can ask. Remember, subscribe on YouTube. I stream there. I'm streaming from there. Okay, Patomacha, welcome here. Welcome. So today we looked at the statement of financial position. Okay, you're going to see this video on YouTube after this. Okay. Yes. So yes, we meet tomorrow. Have a good day, Keep. For the people who are joining, go subscribe on YouTube so that you don't miss our live streams. Actually, for tomorrow and Sunday, we are going to stream 3 times on YouTube, 3 times every day. Tomorrow 3 times, on Sunday 3 times, so that we bank reconciliation. Bank reconciliation is actually did it before. I'm going to release the video today. Okay, check the, now that you follow, I hope Modo you're subscribed on YouTube. You're going to find a lot of videos on the bank reconciliation on YouTube, okay? Yes, we meet tomorrow 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. Okay, and also Sunday 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. Still 3 more people to subscribe. Let us subscribe, guys. Let us subscribe. Modo, have you managed to subscribe on YouTube? Have we managed to subscribe? Have you managed to subscribe? Let me know. Yes, good. For the people who are joining, I'm saying I stream on YouTube. I stream on YouTube. I'm stream on YouTube. I stream on YouTube. For you to get to the stream, go to the YouTube account. There's a link on my TikTok story. There's a link on my TikTok story. We are at 327 subs. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this to 330. You're going to find there more videos on all the questions you're asking, actually, management, financial accounting, bank reconciliation, all are there. Okay. Thank you, Model, to hear. Thank you to hear. Nice to hear. Just thank you. And keep liking the live. Share it with your friends who will benefit from this. Share it with your friends who will benefit from this. Share it from your friends who will benefit from this. Share it with your friends who will benefit from this. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Thank you, Modo. For the people who are joining, remember to go and subscribe on YouTube. We want to take this to 330. We are at 327. Actually, we are at 328. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. We are heading somewhere. 2 more to go. 2 more subs to go. 2 more subs to go. For the ones who missed the live sessions, now this is the time. Go subscribe. Every time I start streaming, you'll be notified. Every time I start streaming, you'll be notified. Every time I start streaming, you'll be notified. Remember, I stream on YouTube. I stream on YouTube. I stream on YouTube. My phone is about to go off. Huh? I stream on YouTube. Let us take this to 330. Let us take this account to 330. We are at 328, guys. Let us take this to 330 soon before the phone goes off. We are at 328. I stream on YouTube. For the people who've been wondering where I do the live sessions, it is on YouTube, okay? So go subscribe now. Let me share the link. I'm going to reply it to this and then I'm going to post it here. Okay. I've pinned. Check the pinned comment. That is the link to the I've pinned Toby. There's a lot of links. There's a lot that Toby, I think you were here yesterday as well. There's all these resources. You're going to find them on my YouTube account. That is why I'm telling you to go check the YouTube account, subscribe. I hope you did yesterday. Yes, yeah, I remember. So for the people who are joining, kindly subscribe. Go subscribe. We are at 328 subs now. We just finished the live session for statement of financial position. That is the balance sheet. That is the balance sheet. Okay, before my phone goes off, let us take the account to 330. We are at 328 subs. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live, guys. Keep liking the live, and my phone is going off. So keep liking the live. I'm saying let us take this to, let us take the account to 330 subs. We are at 328 subs. We just finished looking at the balance sheet. I've shared the link. It is on the pinned comment. So let us take this to 330 kindly. There's that link. Kindly subscribe. Kindly go subscribe. Go subscribe.